Good morning or good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. So today is May 4th. Yes, Monday, May 4th. Your learning target today is going to come from Mod 7, Lesson 1 if you're going on Zern. So remember that. It says, I can sort and record data into a table using up to 4 categories. Use category counts to solve word problems. So let's get started. And I think you're really going to enjoy this. This is a lot of fun. We get to make a table. Today I have beads that we're going to be using. So let's get started. So I already wrote we're going to have yellow beads, blue beads, green beads, and pink beads. And the first thing we have to do is count them. So, well, you can kind of see them. So I have 1, 2 yellow beads. So I'm going to do it as a tally. When we do tallies, it's like little straight lines. I would do 2 of them. 1, 2. Next is blue. So there's a lot of blue. And I'll try to show you in the screen. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's over here, 7. So 7 blue beads. So again, we're going to make our tally. And when you do this, you tally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put a diagonal line through it, 6, 7. Because we bundle it as 5. So that's a 5 bundle. So in your head, you can count, oh, 5, 6, 7. It makes it counting easier and quicker for us. Now we have green. I have 1, 2, 3. 3 green. And pink. I have in my hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pink. Ooh, beads that are falling everywhere. So 5 again is when you can 2, 3, 4, and then when you're 4, and you make the diagonal line through it so you know that that's 5. So if you want to help you, you can always write the number next to it and we'll make a little bit. Add to our chart. It might just help you keep it in order so when you do get asked questions and when we do make our graph, we don't get messed up. There's 2 here. Remember, you bundle it in your head. So when you're counting by, this is 5, and then 6, 7. Makes it quicker. 3, and you should know that that's 5. Okay. Now, we put them, the beads into a category based on color. You could have many different categories. Sometimes we have like different animals or different ice cream flavors that we like. So that just depends on the graph. But today we're going to focus on these bead colors. So when you're at home, you could sort, maybe put your stuffed animals into categories. You could put your books, maybe nonfiction, fiction, or maybe books that are about dolls or books that are about animals. So organize them like that and try to think of something. Maybe you could take a survey of your house and see who likes what color and make that into a graph, and you could make one of these. So those are just different ideas for you ladies. Right now, I'm going to pause this really quick and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so as you can see, I added questions to the table now. So you're going to use this table up here to answer these questions. So your first question says, how many beads are yellow and blue? So a lot of the mistakes that I do see are silly, and you'll by accident look and see that, okay, blue is 7 and green is 3, and for some reason you'll forget what color you're talking about. So a really good strategy would be to now go back and do it again. How many beads are yellow? Okay, stop, yellow. Yellow in my chart, get it right for my chart. Yellow has 2, and I put my number right above the color yellow because then I know, okay, in the chart, yellow has 2. There's no confusion. And now I go to blue. Blue in my chart, 7. I'm going to put my number under it just because I don't have much room up here. So 7, 2. How many beads are yellow and blue? Okay, so now you have to ask yourself, are you going to add or subtract? Giving you that think time. What do you think you're going to do? You are going to add. So I like to also put a little addition sign to know. And then I can do it from there. What's 7 plus 2? 9 beads. Now your second question says, how many beads in all? How many beads in all? So again, I write my numbers down because I don't want to mess up. So I have 2, 7, 3, and 5. I'm going to add them vertically right here so you can see that. So I do 7 plus 2, which I already did. 7 plus 2 is going to give me 9. Now, 3 plus 5, which is just giving you that think time, 8. Now you're not done, and sometimes I see people say, oh, wait, okay, I'm done, 98. No, you can't put those numbers together like that. You have to take this 9 and the 8 and add them. What is 9 plus 8? You should be saying 17. So your answer is 17 beads. Don't be afraid to show your work. Everybody wants to see your work, okay? Your next question says, how many more blue beads are there than green beads? Blue beads. I stop there. I'm going to write my number 7 on top. Blue beads in there. Green beads. Green has 3. How many more? This is a very important words right there. How many more? How many more is going to tell you to find the difference. If you're finding the difference, you are going to subtract. So it's going to be 7 minus 3. What is 7 minus 3? 4. So the blue beads have 4 more beads than the green beads. Okay? What I'm going to do now is put a new problem up here that you ladies are going to solve on your own. So give me a second. All right, ladies, so this is what you're going to do next. And this time it's your job to categorize these. So I gave you the shapes already and their names. So what you have to do now is count them. I'm sorry, you're going to count them. So you're going to look, find all the circles, then find all the squares, then find all the hearts, then find all the triangles. And remember to use tallies. Okay, so once you get to that 5, bundle it and a diagonal line goes through it. Make sure you're careful. So a really good strategy would be to copy this down on your paper, and as you're counting them, cross it off. Okay, I have 1 heart, tally it. 2 heart, tally it. 3 heart, tally it. Okay, because that's really going to help you to be successful in getting the correct number. After you do fill in your table, you're going to go and answer your questions. Use the strategy I just taught you. How many shapes are there all together? So you would figure that out. How many hearts? This one's talking about hearts. How many more hearts and circles? Hearts and circles. So you should be looking in your chart, putting those numbers above, and figuring out what you're going to do. Addition or subtraction. Okay, those strategies are really going to help you be successful, so please make sure you're using them. Solve this. And remember that you can always make your own. You can even make your own using shapes and drawing again. So if you want to try it again, go ahead. That's awesome. Send it to your teachers. We want to see it. Okay? So have a good time. Have fun. This is something fun. I love graphing. It could be so exciting. I will see you tomorrow. Remember to go on Zern. We're on lesson 1, module 8. No, module 7, lesson 1. Module 7, lesson 1. Okay, so go on Zern. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.